Over the past year, I've been developing and refining a unique options income trade called the Flyagonal. What started as a paper trading experiment quickly became one of the most consistent strategies I've ever traded. As of mid-September 2025, in roughly 3 months of live trading, I've had 83 wins out of 89 trades. That's a 93% win rate and a killer profit factor of 3.59. These numbers are ever-changing as new trades are added, and future updates will be based off even larger data sets. The Flyagonal was built directly out of the research and insights from my other 2 deep dive courses, the Butterfly and the Calendars and Diagonals deep dive courses. It combines a broken wing butterfly on the call side with a time spread on the put side. It's a simple trade in theory, but here's the challenge. Time spreads don't always behave the way they model. That's why I've spent hundreds of hours studying this trade, first in simulation, then in the live markets, and analyzing every detail while using AI to accelerate that analysis process. Since I first started sharing the Flyagonal a few months back, it's been refined dramatically. Each adjustment, each variation, each market environment taught me something new about the trade and how it acts. All of those lessons have been built into this course. The class you'll see today represents the latest and best version of the strategy, along with a complete set of trade guidelines to help you understand the best entries, exits, the best symbols to trade, the best management techniques, and in this course, you'll have direct access to chat with me should you have any remaining questions. So what all is going to be included in this deep dive course? I'm going to spend hours covering the origins of the Flyagonal and how it was discovered. What are the key things that make this such a high winning trade? We're going to break down the call side broken wing butterfly, as well as the put side time spread and how variations of those can be used. We're going to talk about why time spreads don't always act as they're modeled and how do we manage that in our risk profile. Again, we'll get into best entry conditions, exit techniques. We'll talk about 3 to 5 key upside adjustments if the market runs up on you, 3 to 5 key downside adjustments, and of course, when to consider using each of those. And then I'll also talk about variations of this particular trade, things that I call the conagonal and the vertagonal, and when you might consider using those variations of the Flyagonal. And finally, I'm going to share my research with you so far on using the Flyagonal around earnings. That is still a process that's ongoing. I feel that there's great potential there, but at the same time, I can tell you that I've made quite a few earnings trades, and because of some really large moves, those trades have not panned out the way I had hoped. So I'm going to look at some variations there. And again, that's going to be some ongoing research. Finally, there's going to be a step-by-step trade guideline for execution and consistency so that you can go ahead, analyze those guidelines, follow those guidelines on entry, on adjusting, and on exits of the trade. If you're serious about income trading, this is a strategy you're going to want in your toolkit. It's a systematic strategy. It's a flexible strategy. It's been proven in the real markets. So just click below to secure your spot in the Deep Dive Flyagonal class, and I'll see you on the inside. Take care.